Okay, everyone, and welcome to Rhode Island. We are at the home of Mount St. Charles, and I believe this is in Woonsocket, Rhode Island, right near Smithfield. And we're going to get going here shortly. So this is going to be a 3-game set on Friday and Saturday, any pack 3-game set. And our first one on the night will be Mid-Fairfield 2010 against the #1 team in the nation, BK Academy, featuring old friend Ty Sullivan. Ty left after last year to join BK, and I believe they're in Rochester, New York. And as I said, they're the #1 team in the country. So Mid-Fairfield getting off to somewhat of an uneven start on the year, but will look to rebound against the best team in the country. And at times, Mid-Fairfield has shown up again in these big games. So far, they've handed Mission out of Chicago their only loss of the year. So the boys are certainly capable of matching intensity against this team. So also on the good news department, we have Yanni Malafis back on the ice after a weekend of recuperation. Yanni was a little banged up, and so Yanni will be hitting the ice again. And I apologize if it sounds like I'm screaming into the mic. The speaker for the music is right above our head, and unfortunately we've got to go there because of just Wi-Fi and audio-visual needs. So starting in net tonight will be Chris Faich. We'll get the start against BK. And I don't have a lot to give you about BK. This is the first time we know of a few players that are on this squad, but they came from different teams. So obviously, though, they've put it together pretty quickly. All right, so Yanni Malafis is going to start at center. Johnston out there. And Heckel, Zoo and Kakaro out on D with Faich in the net. Mid-Fairfield wins back to Kakaro. Kakaro circles back over to Zoo, looks up ice, tries to connect it to Johnston, unable to do so, gets through by Heckel, right into the slot, right in front of Faich. So BK controls early on, right out to the blue, shot, and Faich absorbs it into his pads. So Mid-Fairfield couldn't get it out there initially, but Faich able to secure it at 16:41 left in the first period. So coach will run with the same group here. Malafis at center. Win by BK out to their blue line. Heckel tries for the steal, unable to do so. Mount throwing the puck around early. Mid-Fairfield unable to gain control out to the blue line. And it's turned over, but only Mount players there. Hits the brakes, gets by Malafis, behind Faich, out in front. But it's turned over to Mid-Fairfield. And here comes Johnston skating between, but turns it over into the neutral zone. Spang from BK throws it into the Mid-Fairfield corner. Kakaro retreats. Kakaro up to Malafis. Malafis almost turns it over, is dropped into the ice. Good forecheck by Hanna and Ludke. Ludke is able to chip it off into the corner behind the BK goalkeeper. Good give and go passing by BK, but a better play by Scranton to deny the pass. Yoon able to tap it back into the corner. Yoon again with it, shot, and it's gloved by the BK netminder. 15:30 left in the first period. So out there, we've got Hanna, Ludke, and Scranton. Out on D is Yoon and O'Neill. Scranton off of Hanna's left shoulder. Win by BK. Yoon tries to field it, does temporarily, but turned right over to BK. Turned over in the neutral zone to Scranton, who just drives it right into the BK zone. And here comes BK. They got by Ludke. They're going to have a breakaway here onto Faich. Saved by Faich. Wow, big save by Faich. BK with a 2-on-0, and Faich is able to deny with a pad. Schwarz now up with a puck, and he's just chips it out of the zone after being hounded by one of the BK wingers. Schwarz sweeps at it, gets it over to Beck, who throws it across ice. Beck up with a puck, shot that's sticked aside. Beck gives chase over into the corner. He's got Correa there to help him. Ruff gives chase to the other corner. Klingenstein and Schwarz out on D now. And here comes BK. They've got a 3-on-2 developing, but an over-eager Fitzsimmons from BK causes the offside at 14-12. It's going to be a face-off right next to the mid-Fairfield blue line. You've got Heckel out there with Johnston and Malefus. Schwarz and Klingenstein out on D. Malefus at the center. Win by mid-Fairfield. Klingenstein up with the puck, but turns it over. Heckel trying to help out his teammate at center ice. Klingenstein still working the corners. The BK goalkeeper tried to field the puck, and it was tipped in. So mid-Fairfield just looking to throw it in the corner. The BK goalkeeper tries to field the puck, and instead of going off into the corner, tips it into his own net. So Braden Heckel, the beneficiary there, just tries to throw the puck. So mid-Fairfield up with an early lead here. Malefus at center. Win by mid-Fairfield. Klingenstein across center ice. Doesn't get enough on it. But Heckel's there. Heckel still pounding. Oh, shot to the near side. Schwarz tries to pinch in. Fielded by Malefus at center ice. Tries to get it through. Unable to do so. Heckel now swats the puck back into the BK zone. Johnston on the forecheck. Johnston, good forecheck, throws it on net, but only BK is there. Ludke able to force it back in behind the BK goalkeeper. Now into the mid-Fairfield zone they go. Oh, and here comes mid-Fairfield. Scranton racing down. He's got one man to beat. He's got Ludke in the center, unable to connect. Nice play by the BK defenseman. Scranton tries to get it into center, gives it to Ludke, off a couple of players, still loose. Hanna now up with it. Scranton hounding that puck. Scranton back up with it. Bobs and weaves between a couple of players, unable to get a shot on. And the puck just goes whistling around the boards into the mid-Fairfield zone. So there's at 12:41, there's going to be an icing on BK. So good shift from mid-Fairfield there. Last couple of shifts particularly strong. So coach is going to send out a new group. He's got Correa at center with Ruff and Beck out there. Zoo and Kakaro out on D. Win by BK. Throws it along the boards and out of their own zone. Connects with a player. They've got a 3-on-1 developing, but way too high. It goes off into the netting. BK particularly quick at that breakout through center ice. Had a 3-on-1 on mid-Fairfield before they knew it. Mid-Fairfield fortunate. Correa back at center. Win by mid-Fairfield. Kakaro circles around, trying to get control of the puck. Throws it cross ice. He's got Ruff there. Ruff turns on the Jets, tries to get by his defenseman. Ruff still up with the puck. Tries to leave it for Correa, but unable to get it there. Puck still loose. Correa battling for possession. Beck comes in and gives him a hand. Puck thrown out of the zone, and that's going to be another icing on BK. No, the ref waves it off. Not sure how that was waved off, but okay, we'll keep playing. So BK up with it. Kakaro pins his player there. behind Feach. Shot, it's deflected off of Feach up into the netting. So already you can see the skill at which BK operates, able to move the puck quickly and deftly through the center ice. Malefis at center, he's got Vartanian out there on his wing, win by loose out in front of Feach. He's unable to secure it, but able to knock it over the corner. Another save by Feach. Another save by Feach, and he's finally able to secure the puck. So BK swatting at the puck. Feach unable to secure the first two shots. Able to gather in the third one finally and stop play here. Old friend Ty Sullivan at the center from BK. He goes against Malefis. Win by Mid-Fairfield. Vartanian gets it over to Heckel. Malefis just trying to stay on side. He's able to do so. Vartanian back up with the puck. Throws it out to Yoon. Yoon with a shot. Out in front. Loose out in front. Heckel's trying to get a shot on it. Still loose out front. Players are going down. Heckel with a shot. Braden Heckel from the slot. Would not be denied. 3 or 4 times, Braden Heckel just trying to get a stick on the puck. Finally, one little bit of puck luck. Puck lands right near his stick. And Braden Heckel fires a shot on the BK goalkeeper and beats him at 11:01. So Braden Heckel coming out on fire against the #1 team in the country. Hannah at center, win by BK. It goes by O'Neill. BK up with the puck. Bounce off the boards and it's out of the zone. And the player from BK lost his helmet in the corner. So some early action out of Mid-Fairfield here. Braden Heckel with a little bit of puck luck on both goals, but that doesn't show up on the score sheet. Hannah at center, surrounded by Scranton and Ludke. So Schwartz skates across center ice, dumps in. Ludke up with it. Out to Kleonstein, big shot, and it's tipped by Scranton, but over the net. Ludke with a big hit to keep the puck in the zone. Ludke still harassing, and he's going to go off here. I believe he got his stick just a little over eager, and he's going to go off with a hook here at 10:25. Just got his stick a little bit around the waist. His teammates encouraging him that was just good strong play on the puck. So at 10:25, Mid-Fairfield's going to be going on their first penalty kill. So Cullen Correa at center, he's got Kakaro out there and Ruff with Zoo out in front, unable to connect. The give and go passing, still out in front again. Nice play by Lucas Ruff, tipping it out, and Ruff turns on the speed and tries to forecheck that player behind his own net, and does. Forces him deep into his own zone, but now BK looks to set up shop here. Cross-ice pass out to the defenseman into the slot. BK circles around their own blue line, looking for a shooting lane on Feach, out in front. Nice play by Mid-Fairfield. Correa is able to put a shot actually on net and throw it out of the zone, so there won't be an icing on that. 1:10 left in the penalty to Ludke. BK looking to get set up here. Heckel now with the tip. Heckel trying to desperately to get by, and he's thrown down to the ice, but no call. Malefis still with the forecheck. Mid-Fairfield parents howling at the lack of call on Heckel. Oh, beautiful play by Malefis to deny the pass. Another great play by Heckel with a steal. Just delaying times, and he's called down again, and no call. And a turnover. Great play by Hannah. Hannah out front, fields the puck, shot. Mid-Fairfield with a short-handed opportunity, and the refs are going to have to get control over this. 2 blatant no calls already. But great play by Mid-Fairfield, stealing it. The puck had Hannah right in the slot. Hannah fields it, but unable to get a great shot on the goalkeeper. 24 seconds left. Win by Mid-Fairfield, shot by O'Neill over into the corner. Yoon gets on his horse, gets over there in time with Scranton, cross-ice pass to BK. Hannah now with a forecheck, drives his player into the boards, and BK takes exception. Mid-Fairfield doing a fantastic job with the active forecheck. Steal by Scranton out in front, and the goalkeeper's forced to save it. So Mid-Fairfield with a few opportunities shorthanded here, and that's going to kill off the penalty to Ludke. So 8:22 left. Mid-Fairfield's up 2-0 early. They got Hannah out at center with Scranton and Ludke. Schwarz and Klingenstein. And here comes BK with a full head of steam into the Mid-Fairfield zone. Out in front, unable to connect to the streaking player in the slot. BK still up with a puck. Mid-Fairfield battling along the glass. Mid-Fairfield still unable to get it out. Out in front of Faich, goes through the crease. Schwarz in the corner. Out to the BK defenseman. Cross-ice pass along the blue line into the slot. Saved by Faich, and it tips off his pad. Looked like he got it initially off the. So it actually deflected off one of the defensemen and went over Faich's pad. So Mr. Scranton with the assist there. Thank you. So it's 7:37. Mount cuts the lead in half, 2-1. This is not a team you can sleep on. They can strike often. So Malafis at center with Johnston and Heckel. Zoo and Kakaro out on D. Oh, steal by Johnston. Shot! And off of the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper actually ducked a little bit. It was headed straight for his mask. Johnston puts the puck exactly where it needed to be, but credit the BK goalkeeper. Good save there to put it up into the netting. 7:31 left. Malafis at center. Win by Mid-Fairfield. Zoo up with a puck, shot, and it's tipped by Malafis, still loose. BK's contention, just throw it to the side. Malafis still with it. Tries to get it to Heckel. Too many BK players there. Mid-Fairfield causes the turnover back into the neutral zone. Heckel was still hounding that puck. Zoo now over to Kakaro. Kakaro surveys. Tries to hit Malafis, does off of a BK player first, and then there's a turnover. Back to Kakaro. Carl cross center ice, just throws it into the corner. Johnston there races down first. Johnston waiting for his teammates to get into the zone. He's got Correa there and Ruff all along the glass with him. But BK with the steal, but Kakaro comes up with it. Cross ice over to O'Neill. O'Neill dumps it in, but off a BK player's back. So there should have been, looked like there was almost too many men on the ice there, but no call again. Puck out onto Faich, who fields it. So Faich is snowed by the BK player. Takes it in stride. Hands the puck to the ref. 6:15 left in the first period. You got Correa at center. Ruff is out there with Beck. Yoon and O'Neill out on D. Win by BK out to their defenseman. Winds up, shoots. Blocker save by Faich. BK still up with the puck out to the defenseman. Blue line to blue line pass. Shot off to the near side. Again, another shot saved by Faitch off the pad. Mid Fairfield struggling, everybody throwing sticks on it, but BK ends up with the puck again. Correa hammers the player into the boards, puck is loose. Beck chases the puck over into the boards, but BK gets there first. O'Neill and Yoon have to retreat. Nice hit by Yoon. Tries to feather the puck over to Beck. Mid Fairfield can't even get a pass off here. BK is all over them out in front. And finally O'Neill just throws it out. It actually hit the BK defenseman. BK regroups. Mid Fairfield goes for a shift change. Long pass. It's turned over, and Hanna with the steal passes it to Ludke. Shot, and it's off his pads. He's got Scranton there. Wrong angle. So into the Mid Fairfield zone behind Faitch. BK back up with it into the slot. Out in front off of I believe off of Schwarz. Hanna now up with it, gets it to Ludke, chips it off into the corner. 4:40 left to play. Scranton tries to get it to Klingenstein. Player gets by temporarily, but Schwarz is there. Tries to get it to Scranton, a little high. Scranton manages to get it into the BK zone. Ludke there now. Ludke up with the puck. Wrap around out in front. Nobody's home. Schwarz tries getting a shot on, but BK retreats with the puck. Mid Fairfield causes a turnover. Heckel now with it, throws it behind the BK netminder. 4:09 left to play. Johnston throws it over to Malefis. Had Heckel there, shot! And the goalie makes a save. Heckel with a nice shot, a one-timer onto the BK goalkeeper. 4:02 left to play. One thing you can say about the first period already, the refs, for the most part, are going to let the kids play. Malefis is out there at center with Johnston and Heckel. He's got Yoon and Kakaro out on D. Win by BK. They throw the puck out loose. Nice play by Heckel to deny the pass. And Malefis drives it back into the corner. Johnston gets there first, and he's hammered into the boards. Puck thrown out. Zoo pinches up. Tries to get a shot off. Turnover. Malefis with the puck. Just a little bit wide of the net. Steal by Zoo, who pinched in. Throws the puck to the other side. He's got Malefis there. Malefis drives it back into Johnston. Out in front, but only BK players are there. Kakaro's going to have to retreat. BK gets into the zone first. BK hits the brakes, but the puck squirts over the blue line. And Mid Fairfield content to just dump it in. Vartanian gets there first, though. Vartanian out in front! Tries to connect to Correa, but BK defenseman got back there. Puck is tipped. O'Neill turns it over, but is able to get it out of the zone. Scrum along the boards. Vartanian thrown to the ground by a BK player. Puck goes out into the BK zone. Vartanian back up with a forecheck. Yoon tries for the steal, but here comes BK. Yoon forced to retreat. Trying to get it to O'Neill. O'Neill tries to get it over to the other side, and it's up off of Lucas Ruff's stick up into the netting. So with 2:20 left in the first period, Mid Fairfield up 2-1. You've got Scranton out there with Hanna and Ludke. Schwarz and Klingenstein out on D. Hanna with the win gets it to Klingenstein. Klingenstein wraps it along the boards, but BK with a better play to steal the puck before Scranton can get it. Up with it, but to the near side of Faitch. Some shot by Scranton that's gloved by the BK goalkeeper. But this is just for the folks at home, this is an old barn. And so there's some odd angles off of the off of the boards. Mr. Scranton loves that saying. But definitely the puck just has some funny bounces off of the boards here. It's been demonstrated in the first period. Hanna back at center with Scranton off his left shoulder. He's got Ludke out there with Klingenstein and Schwarz. Win by Mid-Fairfield. Contested right away by BK. Still over into the corner. Hanna pokes his nose in there, but here comes BK. Steal by Klingenstein. It's turned over to BK. Out in front of Faich, who's able to secure it. Big shot onto Chris Faich, right into his stomach, but he's able to peel it off the MF logo and put it into his glove. 1:28 left to play. So both teams unfamiliar with each other. So just a get to know each other first period. Win by, oh, beautiful save by Faich. Win by BK, right back to their winger, and Faich comes up with flashing the leather. 125. Malefus at center, win by Mid-Fairfield. Caccaro wraps it around the boards. Chipped out by Mid-Fairfield by Johnston. Into the neutral zone, BK gains the zone. Puck's loose, Caccaro's there to pick up the loose change, but BK with the steal out in front of Faich. But luckily Zoo's there to collect. Now Malefus with a full head of steam. Malefus still with the puck and goes down to the ice. Zoo back up with it, throws it to Johnston. And there's going to be an offside. Malefus had fallen down. Mid-Fairfield put it in the BK zone, unaware that Malefus had fallen to the ice. So 58 seconds left in the first period. Malefus back at center. He's got Johnston and Heckel out there with Yoon and O'Neill. Win by Mid-Fairfield, over to Yoon. Players turn it over though. O'Neill just trying to get it out to his winger. Finally gets it out to Heckel across center ice. Heckel now beats his defenseman, bounding puck though, and he's hauled down. And so Mid-Fairfield will go on their first power play of the night. So 42 seconds left in the first period. The defenseman from BK just couldn't handle the size of Braden Heckel. Just buried his shoulder, went around the defenseman. So Tillman from BK will head off for the hook. So Scranton out there at center. Win by BK. They just throw it around their net. I think the ref is going to wave it off. Heckel now. So Ludke up with the puck. Gets it over to Heckel. Heckel now skates through this neutral zone and dumps it into the corner, but only BK is there. Oh, now BK's gonna have a breakaway on Faich. Oh, beautiful play by Mid-Fairfield. I think that was Malefus with the back check on old friend Ty Sullivan, preventing the shot. So Yanni Malefus with a goalie's best friend, a back check. And that's it for the first period. 1:18 left in the penalty, and we'll take a short break and be back with you in a second. BK now out to the point. Big shot that's fielded by Johnston. Johnston settles it down to Kakaro off his skate, and it's turned over behind Fage, but luckily Kakaro able there to pick up his mistake. Taps it off. Tries to get it to Ruff, but BK there with the steal. And there's going to be an offside on BK. So Mr. Scranton pointing out that the Zamboni door sticks out a few inches. So I thought it was a turnover by Kakaro, but it was actually the Zamboni door. So win by BK, right into the mid-Fairfield zone they go. Tries to split the defenders, unable to do so. And here comes mid-Fairfield now, trying to get it out to their streaking wingers, unable to do that. BK doing a great job at clogging up that neutral zone. Malefus back up with it, off the glass by the BK defenseman. And that's going to be an icing on mid-Fairfield. So 14:35 left to play. Mid-Fairfield up 2-1. 2 quick goals by Braden Heckel. Each team with a power play opportunity that's been unsuccessful. Hannah now at center. Win by Hannah. O'Neill collects. Over to Scranton. Nice play by Scranton. Gives it to Hannah, to Ludke. Big shot off the goalie's pads. And here comes BK flying down through center ice. But a great play by Kai Scranton to steal the puck. Gives it to Ludke. Ludke hits the brakes. He's got O'Neill, but O'Neill unable to connect. Yoon's going to have to fly back. He's got a streaking BK player all over him. Puck turned over. BK player, unable to get a full stick on it. Fairfield getting a little careless there. BK looks to get set up. Yoon with the steal, tries to get it to Scranton, but only BK is there. BK retreats into their own zone, settles down the puck into center ice. Sullivan now tries to get a shot, but it goes off O'Neill's skate. Mid-Fairfield gets it out to Ludke. Sorry, that was O'Neill. Gets it out to Ludke. BK up with a puck, cross-ice pass. Mid-Fairfield with a shift change. Drop pass. Shot onto Fage out in front. Nice play by Yoon to sweep it away. Fage had a puck right off his chest, but a long rebound about a foot or so out. And Russo from BK keeps it in, but loses control. Tillman there from BK to collect. Ruff battling for the puck along with Tillman along the boards. Puck's loose and Beck comes in, taps it over for Yoon, who gets it over to Ruff. Ruff tries to connect to Correa, unable to do so. BK just throws the puck out. Klingenstein with a shot. It's off a BK player. Beck now with a forecheck. Mid-Fairfield forcing BK to retreat constantly into their own zone with his forecheck. Steal by Johnston, who stole the puck. Now into the corner. He's pushed to the ice for his trouble, but good steal. Long pass off of Klingenstein's stick. Saved by Fage. Wraparound. Unable to get a stick on it. The puck actually went off of Klingenstein's stick, but right to the BK player. Fage able to keep it out, and then Mid-Fairfield able to sweep it away. Here comes Malefus with a full head of steam across center ice. He's got Heckel in tow. Malefus onto the goalkeeper, up in the air, still loose. Unable to get a stick on it is Mid-Fairfield. Long pass over to Klingenstein, who throws it over to Heckel. Heckel tries leaving it for Malefus. Long pass, gets by Kakaro. BK unable to control it, but right in front, saved by Fage. Puck way up in the air. I don't know how Chris Fage got a glove on that, but was able to prevent it from going into an open net out in front again. Fage gets a stick on it. Puck out, Fage with another pad save. Out to the point. They're trying this backdoor play. Out off of the goal. Another save by Fage. And he's finally able to stop play here at 10:54. So Chris Fage coming up large with 3 or 4 just tremendous saves to keep BK off the board. So mid-Fairfield defenseman able to sweep it away, and Fage able to keep it out of the net. Hanna at center. He's got Scranton out there and Ludke. Klingenstein gets it over to Zoo, but only BK is there. Steal by Klingenstein, gets it to Ludke, taps it out. Malley from BK with a steal, but he's hammered by Ludke. Klingenstein up with a loose puck. Tries to get it over to Ludke, bounding puck. Hanna now with it. Hanna bobs and weaves, unable to get a quality shot on. Zoo able to tap it back out in front, bounding puck. Ludke's there. Ludke out in front, but only BK is in the slot. Scranton flies back. Ludke harassing the player. Mid-Fairfield there with Correa, who taps it over to Klingenstein. Klingenstein up with it, cross-ice pass. Gets it over to Scranton, who's content to dump it into the BK zone. Odd angle off the board, goes out in front of the goalkeeper. Ruff with the steal. Unable to field it cleanly is Beck, who throws it behind Fage to Yoon. Ruff shovels it out, and Beck now streaks down. The goalkeeper's gonna have to field it. Dangerous, throws it behind his own net. Leo Yoon was gonna have a shooting lane there, but just about a few inches off, but dumps it. Yoon is hammered to the ice. Puck is still loose. Correa gives chase. Correa hits the brakes, goes down to the ice. Correa still harassing the BK player. BK now has out in front, unable to connect to the BK player who had a shot on Fage. And Fairfield looks a little tired here. They're just trying to pin the puck into the corner. BK's got a player out in the slot. Good stick by the mid-Fairfield defenseman, able to get it into the netting and stop play here. 8:45, mid-Fairfield with some tired legs there. But luckily a stoppage in play here allows for reinforcements. Malefus at center with Kakaro and Heckel. Nice play by Schwartz to deny the entry pass into the slot. BK back up with it. Nice play by Johnston, but it's sticked again towards Fage. Kakaro up with it, just trying to get it to Heckel. The puck takes an odd angle off the boards. Fage is able to secure it with his glove. Puck goes everywhere with these boards. There's definitely no true bounces in this rink. It's an old classic New England barn here. Malefus at the center. Kakaro races over to the boards. He's got Malefus and Heckel there. Out to the BK defenseman, Russo, who does a give and go. BK looks to set up here. Into the slot goes McLaughlin. Oh, nice play. It was off of Johnston's skates, I believe, to kick the puck out. Heckel desperately trying to get there to forecheck. Long pass trying to beat this. Forecheck, and Heckel now back up with the puck after the puck was stolen by Malefus. Heckel is thrown to the ice. Kakaro shoots way wide of the net. Schwartz races over and taps it back into the corner. 7:30 left to play in the second period. Pinned off in the corner. Johnston and Heckel there. Puck still pinned. Nice play by Mid-Fairfield to pin it up in the corner. And now I believe somebody's going to go off here. Mid-Fairfield's got to maintain their control. So Johnston's going to go off. And I believe, yeah, they're going to call penalties on both guys. Sorry about that. Oh, so, all right, so Mid-Fairfield's actually going to go on a power play here. So, sorry, folks. There was an original penalty on BK and then offsetting penalties by a BK player and Johnston. So Mid-Fairfield will go on the power play here. So far in the game, Mid-Fairfield unable to get anything set up against BK. So Scranton out there with Lutke and Hanna, Malefus and Kakaro comes out. Kakaro off the left shoulder of Scranton. So the ref saying something to the BK players. I'm not sure what. So Scranton with a win, but Mid-Fairfield unable to keep it in. So Malefus tries to leave it for Hanna, does. Hanna retreats, but stolen by BK. BK content to just throw it in the corner, fielded by Kakaro. Kakaro hounded. Gets it to Hanna, and it's stolen by BK again. Mid-Fairfield with a lot of skating and unable to beat this press by BK so far. Turnover behind Feach, and there's BK again with the puck. Lutke looks to settle things down. He's got Malefus now, who gets it to Scranton. Scranton unable to get a shot, and BK up with the puck again. Whistles it around the boards, but Malefus able to keep it in. Mid-Fairfield just struggling to put passes together. Nice play by Lutke to dislodge the puck. Scranton now behind the net. Over to Hanna. So there's definitely some open players here because BK takes chances. Hanna now up with the puck. Gets it out. Tries to get it to Lutke. Does. He's got Scranton there. Out to Malefus. Over to Kakaro. Kakaro cross ice to Malefus, unable to field it cleanly, but Malefus tries to throw it at center, but into the slot, but only BK is there. The puck thrown. Kakaro forced to retreat, and that's going to be an icing. So with 5:37 left in the second period, Mid-Fairfield still unable to get anything going on the power play here. 17 seconds left. So coach going to try a different power play unit. He's got Correa out there with Ruff and Beck. Zoo and Klingenstein out there. Klingenstein with a big shot. Klingenstein up with a puck shot, but it deflects off a couple of players. Loose out in front. Still loose out in front. Shot, oh, right across the crease. Ruff able to throw it back. The penalty's killed. And there's going to be an icing on on BK. So the penalty's expired, but fortunately for Mid-Fairfield, BK had thrown it into the Mid-Fairfield corner. Mid-Fairfield just trying to feed Klingenstein. Klingenstein did get a shot off, but it looked like it went off of one of the BK and Mid-Fairfield players. So you got O'Neill out and Yoon out there on D with Correa at center. Ruff and Beck out there. So win by BK, throws it off the glass. O'Neill tries to field it, but BK with a better job fielding. Yoon gives chase over into the corner. Both players overskate it. BK back up with the puck again. BK behind Feach, out in front, but nobody home, and Beck comes up with it. BK throws it behind Feach. O'Neal now up with it, gets it off the glass, but turned over. Yoon now off the glass, just throws it out of the zone, but feathers it nicely. So it's into the BK zone. BK now in with the puck. Correa up with the steal, throws it off the, looked like it was off the bench. Shot off of Feach's head out in front. It should have been a stoppage in play. It looked like it was off the bench. So the puck had actually gone and hit somebody on the bench, but the refs never saw it. It hit the goalie in the head on the bench. But fortunately for Mid-Fairfield, able to dodge one there. Comes out of the zone. Malefis at center. He's got Vartanian out there with Heckel. Klingenstein and Shores win by BK. Cross ice. Whiffs on the play, on the pass, or sorry, the shot. I'll get it one of these days. Shores now into the corner, hits the brakes, but steal by BK, but turns it right over. And Heckel now with a bounding puck. Nice play by Vartanian to drive it back into the corner. Klingenstein up with it. Unable to get it there, but Klingenstein again with the steal. Oh, and he's hammered to the ice. Nice play by Heckel. Oh, BK player falls down. Heckel's there, but they're able to throw it out of their own zone. Turnover, Vartanian tries to throw it in deep into the zone. Klingenstein takes exception and hits the BK player. And here comes BK. They're going to have a 3-on-2. Drop pass, way high of the net. Puck goes across the ice. A nice play by Klingenstein to get a stick on it. BK with the puck out in front of Feach, who's got it pinned along his pads. So you could definitely see, if you're playing Mount here, this is definitely a home advantage for Mount when they play on this ice, because I'm sure they know every strange bounce and every strange thing that's in this rink. Puck into the corner, loose. BK up with it. Hounded by Hanna. It's turned over. Hanna now with the steal behind Feach. Hanna, out in front of Feach. Tried to get it to Kakaro. Kakaro was able to sweep it away. Lutke now up with it. Throws it over to Hanna. Shot off the goalie's glove. Scranton tries to shoot it, but unable to get a stick on it. Lutke now with the steal, who circles back in his own zone. 2:22 left. Steal by BK, who throws it behind Feach. BK getting to those pucks now, but Kakaro with a good hit. Out in front of Feach. And Feach just jumps on the puck. Mid-Fairfield and BK exchanging pleasantries. Ty Sullivan out there from BK laughing at his former teammates, smiling. Ty's a great kid, and he played with Mid-Fairfield for 7 years, and I believe 7 years. And I know Chris, who's the goalie, loves Ty and misses him. And you can see the big smile from Ty out there. Correa at center. Win by Mid-Fairfield, but loose out in front of Feach. BK defenseman prevents it from going out. Over into the corner. Yoon gives chase. Over into the corner. Ruff tries to get there. Overskates it a little bit. Correa now. Puck finally turned over. Mid-Fairfield still unable to get it out. Off a couple players' backs. Dangerous here. Mid-Fairfield just trying to get this puck out. BK refusing to let this shift die. Throws it behind Feach. Two players on the puck from Mid-Fairfield. Beck just trying to get it out, but up with the puck is Lynn from BK, gives it to a teammate, turns it over to Yoon. Yoon finally able to secure it, skates across the neutral zone, and Beck able to throw it in a little deeper. BK gonna try a long pass here though. 3-on-2, cross ice, and they beat Fage over the corner. So BK evens it up here with a minute left to play. Mid-Fairfield was unable to get back in time. BK's got that long pass, the home run pass they try, and there it worked to perfection. So with 1:02 left in the second period, we're all tied up here. So Mid-Fairfield gets the first 2 goals. BK chips away at it, and we're all tied up here. Malefis at center with Heckel and Johnston. Klingenstein and Shores out on D. Win by BK, but goes deep into the BK zone. Johnston with the forecheck, but it's thrown out. Shores trying to get it out, but it's stolen by BK again. Back into the zone. BK's gonna have, oh, they just could not get it in. And a big shot. It's tipped off of a BK stick into the glass. BK hunting another one out to the point. Onto the glass. Malefis now with the puck. Malefis across center ice. Taps it into the corner, but he's thrown into the boards. Turnover, Heckel and Malefis there. Heckel now out to Schwartz, who throws it up. It's tipped. Malefis now with it. Another shot. It doesn't hit the net. Klingenstein thought about pinching up. And there's going to be an offside on BK. So Mid-Fairfield fortunate in the last minute or so. BK doing an exceptional job breaking that press in their own zone for those long passes. So we've got 8 seconds left. Kakaro and Zoo out on D. We got Hannah and Scranton, win by BK, thrown into the Mid-Fairfield zone, and there's going to be an icing with 4.2 seconds left to play. So both teams with their chances. Hannah at the center position. He's got Klingenstein behind him, gives him a nod. If he gets that puck, it's going right to the big shooting defenseman, but unable to do it cleanly. Klingenstein just throws it in, and that's... So there's 0.2 left, but I guess they're going to do the face-off here. Hannah with the right idea, just unable to get anything cleanly to Klingenstein's stick. And so at the end of 2, folks, we're all tied up here, 2 apiece. Stay tuned for the third period. See how this one goes. Okay, and welcome back, folks. And we're gonna. I apologize. I didn't tell the audience that they do an ice cut between the second and third period. So the other thing is that I've noticed is we've got 17-minute periods, which it's usually a little bit longer. But we're gonna get going here just in a minute. You see the players just kind of warming up a little bit, and. So a lot of action those first two periods, and Mid-Fairfield looked like they came to play today, and they're going to have to match BK's intensity in this third period. BK, as we've told you, coming in #1 in the nation for U14 hockey, and there's some good teams that they're ahead of right now. So Mid-Fairfield's going to have to definitely earn this one in the third period. It's going to be no freebies here. But the boys have put themselves in good position right now. And they're going to have to come out super intense. Because after Mid-Fairfield went up 2-0, BK just chips away and comes up with 2 goals of their own. And we'll get going here. So Malefis at center. He's got Johnston out there and Heckel. Win by BK, forces it into the Mid-Fairfield zone. Zoo there, off to the corner. Tillman now up with the puck. Shot on a Feich off his shoulder. Feich able to get just enough of it to tip it out to the slot. BK is stormed out here. Tillman now back up with the puck. Lynn just fires it out in front. Save. No, Feich unable to come up with it. Puck off the end board, went right to the BK player who taps it in. First 2 minutes of any period, the most dangerous for a goalkeeper. Just wants to take a few off his pads, and Mid-Fairfield unable to get it out of their zone. Puck goes off the end board, literally right on the stick of the BK player, and able to beat Feich, who's unable to get set in time. So Mid-Fairfield gives up the lead now to BK, 3-2. BK again with the win into Mid-Fairfield's territory. Shot onto Feich, who's able to push it off into the corner. Hannah with the steal, gives it to Scranton, who overskates it. And here comes BK again, back into the Mid-Fairfield zone, into the slot. Cross ice pass, but nobody home. BK back up with the puck off of Feich. I think there's a lot of water on the ice. The puck is not flying around easily. Ludke now up into the corner, pins it up into the corner. Puck definitely moving slowly on the ice right now. BK getting to all those 50-50 pucks, but there's going to be an offside here. So you can see this team is, BK was fired up in the locker room coming out. They've so far controlled the play in the first minute and 15 seconds of the third period. So win by BK off into the corner. Schwartz gives chase. BK gets there first. Player goes down. Mid-Fairfield and Yale from BK. And Ruff with the steal taps it into the corner. Ruff gives chase. Throws the puck behind their goalkeeper. Klingenstein up with it. Shot right off the ice. Loose out in front, but the goalkeeper is able to secure it. And then Mid-Fairfield is just tossed to the ice by one of the BK defensemen. But up here, that's just standard play. Nothing wrong with that. Defenseman sticking up for his goalkeeper. So Malefis back at center. He's got Johnston over there with Heckel. Big shot off the glass. Schwartz tries to pinch in. Puck gets by him, but Johnston's there to help out and throw it back. Puck is loose. Malefis now back up with it. Goes to the ice. Gets it in front, but nobody home. Klingenstein now is able to throw the puck back into the BK zone. Cross ice pass. Not not handled cleanly by Sullivan, who throws it back into his zone. Malefis with a tip, tries to get it to Johnston, unable to do so. And here comes BK. They're going to have a 3-on-2, but Klingenstein's there with the puck out in front of Feach. Heckel is able to get a stick down to deny the pass, and now he's got the steal. Heckel back up with it. He's got 3 players in tow. Steal by Johnston, gets it to Malefis, who tries leaving it, but it's stolen by BK. So BK is going to go off for a penalty here. Yanni Malefis forcing the issue. And so Mid-Fairfield to go on the power play. So far today, Mid-Fairfield unable to get anything going on the power play, but it only takes 1. So coach will set out his number 1 power play unit. He's got Malefis, Heckel, Scranton, Hanna, and Lutke out there. Scranton at the face-off circle. Win by Mid-Fairfield. Over to Hanna. Hanna out in front. Oh, he had Scranton there for a second. Credit BK, and that's going to be waved off. McCullough flies down the ice behind Feach. Credit BK. They are an active penalty-killing team. Hanna now up with the puck by himself, trying to skate through players. Turns it over. And a steal by Scranton. He's got 1 player to beat. He's got Lutke in tow. And Kai Scranton with a big shot about a foot off the ice with the equalizer. So Mid-Fairfield with a power play goal here in the 3rd period. Kai Scranton. Kai Scranton races back to Chris Feach to give him the tap of the glove. You can see how badly he wanted that one. Lutke falls down trying to give Feach a glove tap. And so Mid-Fairfield goes to some fresh legs here. So at 13:47, we are all tied up. Correa at center. Win by Mid-Fairfield, back to Zoo. Zoo skates up, throws it into the corner. Correa there with a forecheck with Beck. Puck's loose. Beck now tries to get it out front, but only BK players there. Oh, nice play by Ruff to tip that pass, but BK still up with the puck out in front of Feach. Caccaro tries to get it out, but unable to get a stick on it. Out to the blue line. They pinch in. Big shot that's off of Feach's stick. Out in front again. Feach is able to put a glove on it. So Chris Feach using his stick to stop the puck and then able to secure it with a glove out in front. 13:11 left in the 3rd period. BK just showing that passing and the speed through the neutral zone. Win by BK. Shot off of Feach's shoulder, uses the stick, throws it out to the air. I don't know how he got that one away. Feach with another save off the stomach. So Chris Feach was able to knock the puck up into the air and then use, I believe, his blocker to get it out of the way. 13:02 left. So win by Mid-Fairfield. Heckel tries to get it out, unable to do so. Back into the Mid-Fairfield corner. BK is so disciplined. That player was waiting in front of Feach with that puck. They were able to connect. Out to their defenseman. Nice block by Johnston, but unable to get it out completely. Turnaround, back up in front of Feach again. Nice pass by Mid-Fairfield. Johnston's thrown to the ice and no call. Out in front and over Feach's shoulder. So no call by the ref, which looked like a tripping. And BK able to take advantage of it and put it over the shoulder. So Mid-Fairfield parents unhappy with that lack of a call, which is, you know, these guys are just trying to earn a couple of bucks, but there's been 3 or 4 just blatant misses. So Mid-Fairfield's down again, 4-3 against the number 1 team in the country. Let's see if they can get the equalizer here. Long pass is stolen by Hannah. Shot, it's over the BK goalkeeper and just thrown out of the ice. Shore's up with it at center ice. Gets it off to Scranton. Scranton now leaves it for Ludke. But stolen by BK. They get by Shores. They're going to have a 2-on-1. Out in front, unable to connect. Nice play by Klingenstein to ride the player out. Klingenstein's skating with it. He's got to get that puck out of the zone. It's turned over. BK back up with the puck again. Fates uses his stick and throws it up into the netting at 11:30 left. Mid-Fairfield now down 4-3. So Correa is out at center. He's got Vartanian and Ruff out there with Kakaro and Zoo. Win, shot on Faitch. Turned over again, right out in front. Zoo swipes at it, out in front of Faitch again. Both teams now struggling, and we're gonna see who's gonna go off here. There's a cross check. And I believe it's on BK, so Mid-Fairfield, with their first power play of the day, just moments ago, will go back on the power play again. So at 11:15, critical juncture in the game here. Coach sends out number 1 power play unit. He's got Scranton, Ludke, and Hannah out there with Heckel and Malefus. Win by Scranton, out to Malefus. BK all over them right away. BK definitely taking chances on the power play. Ludke just trying to get a pass off, turns it over, and here comes BK now with the steal. They're gonna have a 2-on-2. Nice back check by Ludke. Ludke goes behind Faitch, but he's harassed. Gets it to Heckel. Heckel cross ice to Hannah. Hannah gets into the BK zone, hits the brakes. Give BK credit. They have 2 guys on every puck. So now it's into the Mid-Fairfield zone. Big shot off the glass over Faitch's head. Mid-Fairfield still unable to get anything set up. Hannah gets it over to Malefus. It's off his stick. Ludke now up with it, trying to get it to Hannah. Thrown back, fielded by BK. Malefus just trying to get things set up. 44 seconds left in the power play. And out of the Mid-Fairfield zone. Hannah throws it, tries to throw it in, finally does. It's fielded by the goalkeeper, who leaves it for, and Heckel's there. But again, BK just content to just, long pass, trying to connect. But Johnston's there. Even though Mid-Fairfield's on a power play, it looks like there's about 5 players out there from BK. Zoo now with a shot that's to the side. Correa now with a shot off the side of the goal. So 9 seconds left in the power play here. 9:23 left in the period. Mid-Fairfield just unable to get anything on net. Zoo able to tap it back, but it's whistled along the boards, and they're gonna say it was tapped, so Kakaro's gotta get on his horse and get there. Leaves it for Zoo, so the penalty's expired now. Zoo skates up, long pass, hits Johnston. Johnston into the slot, shot! To the near side, they try to wrap around, unable to get there to the goalie. Long shot again. Should have been an icing, but wasn't. And Mid-Fairfield just trying to get control of it. 2 players from Mid-Fairfield run into each other. Back out to the blue line. Cross-ice pass. Shot onto Faitch, and it's tipped. But goes skipping by the goalkeeper. Kakaro doing a nice job tying up the winger. Puck still loose. Correa tries to get it. Poke a stick in. BK back up with the puck again. Out to the defenseman, blue line. Tipped. Mid-Fairfield just exhausted here. BK again gets to the 50-50 puck. Unable to get the puck out, skates in. And Mid-Fairfield finally able to feather it out. BK is going to try to force the issue, but there's going to be an icing. 7:50 left in the third period. Mid-Fairfield down by 1. So early on, Mid-Fairfield going up 2-0 on the #1 team in the nation. Looking to tie it back up. So McLaughlin gets by Yoon out. Oh, he had the players streaking on the wing. But nice play by Sawyer O'Neill to deny the pass. Vartanian up with it. Feathers it to Malefis, who gets it out of the zone. Heckel now harassing. BK now back into the Mid-Fairfield zone. Malefis trying to get it off the glass to Heckel. BK back up with the puck. Hounded by Malefis and Heckel. Puck skips across in front of Feach. BK looking, they throw it out to their defenseman. Heckel looking for that steal to get a breakaway. Out in front, Vartanian, who gets it to Heckel, unable to field it cleanly. Vartanian with a nice play to cause a turnover. Heckel now there. Heckel gets by the defenseman all by himself, but nobody there to help him. Heckel still with the puck, pins it behind the BK goalkeeper. Finally, his teammates join him. Klingenstein now up with it, but whiffs on the shot, and here comes BK. Klingenstein stands up his player and steals the puck, leaves it for Lutke. Lutke's got Hannah, but I don't know if he sees him. Leaves it for Klingenstein. Klingenstein just trying to get it out in front. He does. Out in front of the BK goalkeeper, but it goes wide, and it's knocked up into the stands. So 6:12 left to play. Mid-Fairfield still looking for that equalizer. They tied it up after going down 3-2. Hannah back at center. He's got Scranton off his left shoulder. Win by BK. Unable to field it cleanly. Kakaro over to Zoo. Gets it over to Scranton, who taps in. Rolling puck. Here comes BK. Zoo tries to pinch in, but player goes by him. On to Feach, who's able to get it right off his mask, I believe. Puck goes up into the air, and Hannah retrieves. Hannah chips off into the corner and is hammered into the boards by Lynn. Scranton with a good forecheck. Puck again just thrown off into the corner. Should be an icing. And there is 5:31 left to play. So coach shouting out some last-minute instructions to Correa, who's going to take the face-off. He's got Ruff out there. He's going to put Beck over his right shoulder. And Yoon and O'Neill out on D. Correa gets super low down to the ice. All right, we've got an issue. So there's an equipment issue with Feach's mask, I believe. So that must have caused it. Chris just took one off the face, so must have blown apart part of the mask. And so Coach Graggs with the assist allows Feach to head back into net. 5:31 left. So win by Correa, but stolen by BK. into the neutral zone. They go racing in, hit the brakes. Yoon with a nice play, though, to deny the pass. And here comes Correa, who slips by the winger. Correa into the slot, unable to get a shot on. Ruff taps it back to Beck, who's looking for Correa. Yoon is able to keep it in, who taps it back into the corner. Beck there with Ruff. Ruff out to Yoon. Yoon turns around, cross-ice pass. Nobody's there except for BK. Puck goes bounding out and out to the center of the ice. Beck tries to field it, give it to Johnston, but it's turned over. But luckily, Correa there for the steal, and there's going to be an offside at 4:42 left in the third period. Mid-Fairfield down by 1, but the boys are hunting. So Malefis is out there with Johnston and Heckel. He's got Schwarz and Klingenstein out on D. Win by BK, but contested right away. Now they've got it clean out to their defenseman. Behind Feich, the puck goes. Klingenstein tries to field it, but runs into a player from BK. Klingenstein tried to field that off of Johnston's stick, or his skates. Apologize about that. Klingenstein retreats. Turns over the puck, but Schwarz is there, who gets it to Johnston, throws it back to Klingenstein. Klingenstein gets it to Heckel, tries a long pass to Johnston, who leaves it for Schwarz, unable to handle it cleanly, but Johnston up with it, but bounding puck, and here comes BK. Spang now hits the brakes and just drives it behind Feich. Takes a weird angle out in front of Feich. Another shot off the side of the net, it's still loose. The boards just are not clean here as far as the bounces. Puck goes dangerously in front of Feich, who's still having problems with his mask. He heads to the bench at 3:43. No, he's going to head back. Tells the ref, I'm fine. The ref's going to force him to the bench. So he's going to switch with his with his goalie partner. Joe with the assist here. And has to, so that is the worst part of it, is Joe's got to put Chris's mask on. So Mid-Fairfield, 3:43 left. Win by Mid-Fairfield, shot over the head of the goalkeeper from BK. Zoo now up with it, circles, tries to connect with a teammate, but BK is there again, contesting every puck. Scranton pokes at it. Lutke up with it, tries to give it to Scranton. Zoo's there to able to tap it back, but BK getting to those pucks. Kakaro's got to race back now. Kakaro hits the brakes, but BK with the steal out in front. But Zoo's there to help his partner out. Puck goes bounding out. Lutke gives chase. Over to Scranton. Scranton now with the steal. Lutke taps it back in. Scranton still harassing. Out to Zoo. Zoo winds up way wide of the net. Kakaro over there with a rolling puck. Throws it on net. It's fielded by a defenseman. Puck back out to Kakaro. Winds up, shoots. And that goes high up into the netting. So Kakaro had a shooting lane there, but credit the BK winger who goes out to the defenseman, is able to get a stick on it. Goes high up into the netting. 2:42 left. Mid-Fairfield down by a goal. Correa at center with Beck and Ruff. Yoon and O'Neill out on D. Win by Mid-Fairfield, but contested. Finally, BK comes up with a turnover, throws it out. Yoon's got to race down there. And Feich wisely sees that that's going to be an icing. 2:31 left to play. So Heckel, Malefis, Johnston come out. They've got Yoon and O'Neill out on D. Malefis at the center position. Coach is going to sub out his defenseman and put in Lutke and Schwarz. And so there's going to be another icing. BK really adept. Mid-Fairfield winning some faceoffs, but BK sliding in to steal the puck before it gets to the Mid-Fairfield defenseman. Malefis, the face-off, win out to Mid-Fairfield. Heckel back to Klingenstein, but he overskates the puck. He's able to steal the puck, though, back from the BK, but overskates it. BK now back up with the puck out in front of Feich. But a turnover. Johnston's there, luckily protecting the slot. BK back up, long pass. They gain the zone. Loose out in front. Feich is able to stop it here at 1:52 left. So Mid-Fairfield just struggling to maintain control of the puck in their own zone, causes some scoring opportunity chances for BK. So Hannah with the win, throws it over to Zoo, tries to get it over the wingers, gets it to Hannah. He's got Scranton now, he tries to beat the defenseman. Nice play by BK to throw it out of the zone and up into their bench. So you can see what Mid-Fairfield was trying to do there, almost like a pick play. But BK plays it perfectly. Stops play here at 1:40 left. So Feich moves up. He's going to come out of the net shortly. Win by BK, but Ludke gives chase into the corner. Mid-Fairfield able to steal the puck temporarily, but here comes BK. Caccaro tries to tap it back in. Caccaro still trying with the steal. Caccaro throws it over to Scranton. Over to Zoo, who overskates it. Mid-Fairfield's pulled their goalie. Ludke trying to get things settled down, taps it in. Scranton now into the corner. Heckel now with the puck. So over to Malefis. Over to Scranton, and it goes in! You've got to be kidding me! Mid-Fairfield just throws the puck, and I believe it deflected. It did. So I believe Kai Scranton just threw up a puck that deflects off of Ludke and goes in. The BK goalkeeper is stunned right now, never saw the puck. So 58 seconds left, and we are all tied up here. Mid-Fairfield tied with the #1 team in the country right now with less than a minute to play, and coach is going to call a timeout. Wow. So Mid-Fairfield with a second time with the equalizer. You can see the refs down there talking about it. Just you don't feel bad for the goalie if you're Mid-Fairfield, but just nothing the BK goalkeeper can do about that. Just deflected off of a player. Similar goal happening to Feich, where Feich was in position and the puck just goes off a defenseman's skate and goes right into the net. So as we talked about all through the game, just some odd happenstance out there right now. So coach just imploring his guys, you got to get it out of your zone. Don't let them beat you with that long pass. So Feich heads in between the pipes. Hannah, Heckel, Malefis out there with Caccaro and Zoo out on D. 58 seconds left in this one. Hannah at the face-off. So win by Hannah, back to Caccaro, who throws it out to Malefis. Malefis unable to get it deep into the zone, but there's Caccaro. Caccaro gets it to Malefis, who's able to force it back into the BK zone, but turned over. Heckel now forces it back into the other BK corner, and here comes BK. Into the Mid-Fairfield zone. Heckel now up with the puck. Oh, geez, he had Yanni Malefis, but he just fell down at center ice. Long pass. Zoop collects. Zoo tries to get it to Heckel and does finally. Heckel's got 4 players around him. Shot over to Hannah. Oh, just wide. Mid-Fairfield has got to get back, though, because BK's got 4 players. 9 seconds. Oh, and there's going to be an offside. Mid-Fairfield fortunate there. 4 BK players were storming into the Mid-Fairfield zone. 8.8 seconds left. Kai Scranton at the face-off circle. He's got Ludke out there with Johnston. Zoo and Kakaro win by Scranton. The ref gets in the way. Players are down, still loose, and Kai Scranton feeling the effects, but he's going to get up. And I think that's it, folks. So this is going to end in a 4-4 tie. Well, let's see. We're going to overtime. So Mid-Fairfield with a goal late is going to force the issue here. Taking BK into overtime, giving them everything that they can handle. So Greg's giving last-minute instructions. So Faich heads out between the pipes. And so in this overtime, it's going to be a 3-on-3. So you've got you have Hannah, Malefus, and Heckle to start. Hannah at the face-off circle. Win by Mid-Fairfield, back to Heckle. Heckle retreats behind Faich. Hannah gets it to Malefus. Malefus now flies down the ice, gains the zone, looks for a teammate, overskates it, still battling, and now BK up with the puck. Oh, and that's... So, not sure what happened there, why that wasn't... But a steal by Heckle, and Heckle's hauled down, and the puck... Oh, looked like the puck was bounding in. It looked like the puck went into the net. The refs are going to talk about it. So the Mid-Fairfield bench would like an explanation, but looked like the puck had gone in, but I guess just goalie able to sweep it out in time. So in a penalty in the overtime, what's going to happen is Mid-Fairfield gets the additional player. So it's going to be a 4-on-3 here. So for almost half of this overtime, Mid-Fairfield's going to be on the power play. Scranton at the faceoff. Steal by BK, and they're going to come out now with the puck into the zone. Overskates it, but BK still with the puck. Tied up with Malefus. 3 Mid-Fairfield players on it. And here comes Heckle. It was a long pass to Scranton. Scranton thought about it, hits the brakes. He's got Malefus there. Tries to settle the puck down. He's got Scranton now at the point. Over to Heckle. Shot off the BK player. Ludke now up with it. Circles around. Over to Malefus. Over to Heckle. Too much. But Heckle's able to get the puck, but it's pinned into the corner. Kicks it out. Heckle now still with the puck. Leaves it for Scranton. Scranton with a shot, but off of the BK player. But Scranton able to keep it in the zone. Pinches up off the pad. And here comes BK. They're going to have a shorthanded opportunity here. And pad saved by Faich. 56 seconds left in the penalty. Ludke now up with it. Leaves it for Hannah. Hannah across center ice. Dumps it in the zone, but nobody there from Mid-Fairfield. So BK content to waste some time. Kikaro tries to field it, gets by him temporarily. BK players still with the puck. They've got the puck now. Even down a player, they still are maintaining control of the puck on the side of Fage. Wrap around Fage with a save. Oh, and the puck just goes loose and squirts out of the zone. 22 seconds. Mid-Fairfield unable to get anything going. Turnover over to Johnson. He's got Hannah there. Shot out in front. The puck's loose. And the BK goalkeeper able to secure it with 12 seconds left. 2:32 left. So Mid-Fairfield with their best chance of the power play, but it was on a turnover by BK. Roughheads out there. He's got Heckle, Zoo, and Kikaro. So win by Mid-Fairfield. Zoo over to Kikaro. Kikaro pinches in. Oh, he had the player there for a second. Ruff gets the puck over to Heckle. Back over to Ruff, unable to saucer it. Ruff now over in the corner. And BK up with it. And that's going to kill off the penalty. But turned over, but BK able to gain control of it. 2:08 left. Player gets by Heckle into the Mid-Fairfield zone. Over the blue line. Shot high on Feach. Cross ice pass. Big save by Feach. Heckle now up with the puck. Heckle skates through. He's got nobody up there with him. Hannah finally joins him. Over skates it though. Mid-Fairfield going up for a shift change. Nice play by Kikaro to bounce it off the glass, but not hard enough. BK gets it in front of Feach over the net. Feach is able to secure it, but throws it out. Mid-Fairfield unable to knock it out of the zone, though. Out into the slot goes BK. Shot by Feach and it's gloved. 1:14 left. So Mid-Fairfield looking a little gassed here with 1:14 left to play. Forcing the number one team in the country into overtime. 1:14 left to play in the OT. Klingenstein's out there with Ludke and Scranton. So they're going to be skating 3 apiece now for the last 1:14. Scranton at the face-off circle. Win by BK, but contested by Klingenstein out in front of Feach. They're unable to connect on the backdoor play. The player still got the puck to the side of Feach. Klingenstein pushes the player down. Klingenstein still battling for possession. Puck's loose. Scranton tries to come up with it, overskates it a little bit. BK up with the puck onto the face-off circle. Just a little high. Ludke now up with the puck. Leaves it for Klingenstein. Klingenstein turns it over. Out in front of Feach, but only Scranton is there. Scranton now with a full head of steam. He's got one player to beat. Shot way wide. Ludke flies in. Into the corner. So it's Schwarz and one player from BK. Schwarz is able to get a stick on it. BK, though, was able to gain control of it. Fairfield forces it out. Malefis with a great play, forcing it out of the zone. Steal, Malefis to the side. Shot, and he beats the BK goalkeeper. Yanni Malefis over the shoulder, and Mid-Fairfield slays the number one team in the country. 5-4 in OT. Yanni Malefis with the game winner. And his teammates storm him. Mid-Fairfield takes down the number one team in the country. In OT. 5 seconds left. Yanni Malefis wins the steak dinner from his father tonight for that one. So a total team effort from Mid-Fairfield. Feach heads to the head of the line. Taps the players. And Mid-Fairfield with an incredible win to start the weekend off. And so that's it, folks. So we will see you tomorrow. The goalies hug. Joe with a big assist to Chris. And that's it, folks. And we'll see you tomorrow morning.